Certainly, sir. Delightful sound, Lieutenant. Music for the soul, I always say. Can't say I recollect your face, Lieutenant. You newly assigned around here.
I'll keep that.
Very well, sir. Oh, best of the night to you, gentlemen. Come in. Come in. What can I serve you? Yes, sir. You change your mind. You just call me.
It is he.
Butcher.
That's one way to lose an arm, friend. If you want a drink, you can... Your war belt, Butcher. We've kept it for you. We shall show. They still cry for you. The spirits still wait. 16 years, they still wait for you. And we will keep them waiting no longer.
Lieutenant, you still owe me for that last drink, remember?
Help someone, surely!
Nobody's raising a gun in this tavern. Either you put that thing away or you...
Please, don't let him take me!
Past this death waits. Follow and he will take your hand.
Please, stop them!
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. From the coonskin cap on the top of Old Man to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come a truer. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come a truer was he.
let's go. Hey-na-yo-ho, hey-yo, hey-na-yo-ho, hey, hey-na-yo-ho, hey-yo, hey-yo-ho, hey-yo. Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, hey-yo-ho, 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 I'll go. Wale, everybody to Olga. Tenda.
Here now, Butcher. Or at Wishasho. The choice of a warrior or a dog. What is yours?
To give choice is to have choice. And a savage possesses neither. While there's still air to breathe, I'll remain master of my fate.
Not you, Butcher. The spirits of Wishasho. They are your fate. Look back in time, Butcher. See Wishasho as it was, and see it now. All that you left. Ten men, Butcher. 10 men out of 200. No! His blood is not ours to take. Not here. Not now. Long ago, we took an oath on our lives to give peace to the spirits of Wishasho. We, the last living warriors of the clan of the Eagle. Break that oath, and you break life. We have waited too long to give to the Butcher anything but Wishasho.
My compliments. For a savage, you speak with the tongue of Cicero.
Only for now, Butcher. Up there is Wishasho. Up there is silence. The silence of a grave. Your grave. The lance of a Shawnee chief is his honor. I give you mine, Butcher. The honor of Toka. It is there between the lances. No man can cross it and live. I hold you here in my hand. Sleep well until I close it.
Pistol and I rattled my saber, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Mush-a-ring-a-da, whack, folded-daddy-o, whack, folded-daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Picking up pawpaws and putting them in a basket. Picking up pawpaws and putting them in a basket. Picking up pawpaws and putting them in a basket. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Which way'd she go, boy?
I can't find her.
Which way'd she go, boy?
I can't find her.
Which way'd she go, boy?
I can't find her.
Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. Sure is a beautiful day. Say, you're doing fine. Another hour or so and you'll have enough salt boiled to last us the whole winter.
Another hour or so. And how was your hunting?
Best ever we saw. Raccoon, possum, squirrel, deer, even a great big fat brown bear.
You saw them. I guess that means your rifle didn't feel like going off today.
Nope. Tick liquor was just fine, but it was...
We didn't feel hungry.
You didn't feel hungry.
The cuckoo is a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings, and she tells us no lies. And she tells us no lies.
Surely is a beautiful day.
Oh, my, aren't we all little mockingbirds today? But I thought you were going fishing.
No bait. Besides,
You weren't hungry.
you two certainly have been busy. Another hour or so.
And we'll have enough salt for the whole winter. However, without meat, this lovely salt is all going to go to waste, isn't it?
Becky.
And you mighty hunters may not be hungry, but Mima and I are. You finish the salt, we'll do the hunting.
Boiling salt's woman's work.
Then try berry picking.
Berry picking.
Israel, there comes a time in every man's life when he's got to fight or decide to try something else. And this is one of those try something else times.
Berry picking? Good thing Hannibal can't see me. He'd never let me forget it. Berry picking.
Shall I pour?
Can I stir?
Berry picking's woman's work. Women doing men's work, men doing women's work. Whole world's going to pot.
My compliments, General. Splendid weather for campaigning. Is it not? I drew forth my pistols and rattled my sabers, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Whack, forty-daddy-o, whack, forty-daddy-o. Oh, whiskey's in a jar.
Please. Someone. You've got to help. You can't let them. They won't take me alive. I can't let them. I can't let it happen.
Poor man, he seems half frightened to death.
Well, a man gets that when he's run too long and too far. Son, are you sure he didn't say anything? Why he's here, where he's going?
Like I said, Pa, he was just there, like he spouted right up out of the ground, singing that funny song.
I guess next time I'll think twice before I send you berry picking alone.
Anything?
Nothing that would help much. Whoever Israel's friend is, he's alone. Judging by what little sign I could find, he's traveled a long way.
Sure don't make a lot of sense. British lieutenant alone wandering here in the wilderness, half out of his mind.
I still say we should leave, Daniel. Go back to the Kentucky.
In the dark, packing a full-grown man.
I know it sounds strange, but something about this place. The stillness of a long-forgotten graveyard. Feeling of sackcloth and ashes. There is a hunter, and his name is Death. He's here, Daniel. I know I can't explain it, but somehow I know Death is here.
More than likely, it's your Cherokee heritage popping out on you, Mingo. It's not the Englishman in you. It makes you want to kind of jump in shadows and turn fiction into fact.
You won't take me. Not this time. Not you. Not 500 animals like you. You'll have to kill me first. Here and now, animal.
Relax, Lieutenant. Nobody's going to get killed. Leastways, not here anyway.
Who are you?
Daniel Boone. My wife, Rebecca, my daughter, Jemima, my son, Israel. He answers to Mingo. He's a friend of mine. Becky?
Israel. Mima.
You're not one of them?
One of whom?
It was in Salem. They came for me, 2 of them. We crossed the Alleghenies. Afterwards, there were 8 more. Then we went west. I can't remember very clearly after that, except that I got away. I got away. And they won't take me again.
Well, I don't know about who's going to take who, but I do know that unless we get something hot into you, there won't be anything left to take.
2 questions, Lieutenant. Who are you? What are you running from?
Pitcairn. Henry Pitcairn, 2nd Regiment, His Majesty's Own Fusiliers. As to what I'm running from, a chamber of horrors men call a nightmare. The ghost of ambition, a thing that died and won't be buried. It calls itself Shawnee.
This may not be solid, but it's hot.
You people finding me here is like a miracle.
We didn't find you. Israel did.
Just like you popped right out of the ground.
Lieutenant, about what happened. Are you telling us the Shawnee went all the way up in the Carolinas looking for you?
All the way there, Boone, and back.
To an Indian lieutenant, that kind of hatred can only mean one thing. A very special enemy.
To a soldier Indian, hating people is like burning your own house down to get rid of a rat. A repast fit only for angels.
Or for a man too long between meals. I'll get you some more.
About the Shawnee, Lieutenant. Where did you lose them?
You don't measure a lifetime in miles, Boone. A couple of days, 3, I can't remember.
It's as I said, Daniel. This is no place for us. And I'm not just speaking of a feeling now.
You might be right, Mingo. It's time we were heading home.
Pa, you said we could sleep out tonight.
Well, that was before I found out it gets dark when the sun goes down.
Dan?
It is called Shawnee.
Find the others. Bring them here.
Aren't you a little far from home, friend?
Where Shawnee stands is his home.
And perhaps we ought to take some weight off your legs.
Between our people, there can never be peace, Cherokee. But this night, the fight is not between us.
Fine. Sit down and have a bowl of soup with us.
To me, there is only one hunger.
You took me once, Shawnee. You won't take me again.
We have waited long, Butcher. Too long. We will wait no longer. None of us.
Afraid you'll have to wait a little longer, friend. He's with us.
Your woman? Your children?
Mm-hmm.
Put them between me and what is mine to claim, and you put them in the grave. The choice is yours, Butcher. 5 lives more, or 1?
Not even a Shawnee laughs at 2 rifles. There must be more of them out there.
We're tied down till we get light to move.
Pitcairn?
You know what Shawnees do to prisoners, Mingo?
I know.
About the Shawnee, they almost always keep their promises.
Over there, Daniel. There's not enough cover here. Stand and fight, Boone. Prisoner Savage alive will face powder and shot.
There's 5 rifles coming, and I got 1. Even a Savage can read odds like that. Come on, Pitcairn.
But Daniel...
I know it may be just what they want, but start running and don't look back.
I still say we should stand and fight.
Only when we can't do anything else, Pitcairn. Get on my back, Israel.
Slowly, brother. All we have to do is make certain the rabbit follows the right path, and he will snare himself.
so quiet.
Dad, what is it?
Whatever it is, it's got a cave, and right now I can't think of a prettier sight. Go on, Becky.
Daniel, we can't go in there.
Don't tell me, Mingo. Tell them.
Mushasha, back from the grave. The nightmare they promised me.
Go on, Becky.
Daniel, you don't understand.
Hit, Karen, take cover.
Izzy.
Get something on his shoulder. He'll be all right. And stay put.
Daniel, get them out of here. Keep running. Fight your way through anything. Just don't stay here.
It isn't true. I can't hear your voices. I can't see you. There's nothing here. Nothing, just dirt and ashes and a memory. Nothing more, just dirt and ashes.
No. He is there. The rabbit can run no more. Not from us, not from what he is. It is enough for now.
Hit, Karen.
They're gone. The ghosts. The memory, gone.
No need to stand guard, Daniel. They won't come. There's no hurry now. This is where they wanted us to be.
Wanted us to be?
This is Wishasho. A living legend known and feared among all the nations. Wishasho. Place of 1,000 spirits. Ghosts of long ago Shawnee dead cannot remain buried, cry out for retribution. Ghosts who cry for the blood of the man who committed them to the horror of an endless purgatory. Without honor, without hope.
Oh, Dan, isn't there some way out of this awful place?
Maybe for a spirit. Of course, I don't reckon we're ready to shake hands with our shadows yet. a way to get them out. And us, too.
For their sakes, I've tried not to show how frightened I am. But I've just about run out of ways to spell hope.
I'll start all over. By the time you get to the end again, we'll probably be sitting in front of our own fireplace.
What is it?
Sounds like a baby.
Oh, it can't be Jemima. Not here.
Here it can be, Rebecca. Believe me, in this place anything can happen. It was fear made the first gods in the world. It's there in your face, Indian. The ignorance and the superstition of the Dark Ages. And that Pitcairn. Is that a voice calling from the Dark Ages? Or is it a voice calling you?
Only one way to find out.
No, Daniel. It's Pitcairn they want, not us. Don't go in there.
Pa, it's a baby. I know it is. A real live baby.
If I don't go, none of us will know what it is, will we? Just as I thought. Nothing but the wind.
That Pitcairn, is that just the wind?
The wind. Nothing else. Nothing else!
That's all it was. Not a spirit, not a ghost, just the wind.
And that, Daniel, is that just the wind?
It's probably been up there for years. Bound to come down sometime.
Just when you walked under it. Call it what you will, Daniel. Superstition, fantasy, old wives' tale, mirage. I say there are spirits here.
Spirits that cannot be at rest
until their dishonor is avenged. Daniel, we've got to leave this place.
Mango, I'm not much for goblins and spirits. And I do agree that we'd be a sight more comfortable somewhere else. Catch is, how do we talk the Shawnee into turning their backs?
Spirits are real. They're here.
They're here for me. For me alone. Please, keep them away. Don't let those things touch me.
Pitcairn, those are spirits I'm flying on a broom handle right now. We've got a flesh and blood problem, and that's all. Appears like our Shawnee friends want to talk.
Talk won't help, Daniel. It's Pitcairn they're after.
Stay put.
Your woman and your children. This does not have to be their grave.
Fine. And we'll just walk on out of here.
You and yours go. We will even give you back the life of your Cherokee dog. But the butcher, he stays.
Supposing we don't go along with you.
Then the face of Washasho will be scarred with 6 new graves.
Maybe more. Maybe 10, 12, maybe even 16.
A small price to pay for what must be done.
You'd kill us and yourselves just to destroy an enemy.
Not an enemy. You are my enemy. The Cherokee is my enemy, and I honor you. But he is a butcher. A jackal with the face of a warrior and the heart of a dog.
I'm a soldier. I acted under orders.
Pitcairn, what you are and what you were, that doesn't count now. What does count is here and now. Whatever he did, I can't put him over your fires. He stays with us.
Whatever he did. Hear me. A soldier is a warrior. And no warrior would make war on old men and women and children. Only a jackal. Look about you. Look into the gray mist and the red dirt of Washasho. And see 200 Shawnee, the pride of the Eagle clan. Then look again and see only 10 who lived. I had a woman. And I had a daughter. And I had a son. Where are they now? They are crying under the gray mist and the red dirt of Washasho. Crying for freedom from a death that came in the night and left them without honor, without hope. He did that. Behind his redcoat jackals and his Mohawk dogs he came. And when he was gone, my people were dead. And their spirits were imprisoned in their shame. That is why we have searched for him for 16 years. That is why he is here. Not to die the death of an enemy, but to die as the jackal he is here at Washasho. Only then can the spirits of my people have peace. Now let him stay with you. Now let him cling to life behind your rifles. And then watch him die. As you will die. We will come when the moon is above my head. Stand with him, and you will die with him.
Pitcairn.
What I did under orders. I'm a soldier. You must understand that. I'm a soldier.
You better get back inside.
What will it be, Daniel? 6 graves or 1? The choice is yours alone.
can't stop the moon from moving, Daniel, any more than you can turn back the hands of a clock.
Decision, Mr. Boone. The dark shadow an officer must live with and die for.
Caressing the prisoner. Did you ever hear that, Becky? That's Shawnee for burning a man at the stake. First they paint the prisoner black, then they start in with the firebrands before they really get down to the roasting.
Oh, Dad.
They've got a right to hear, Becky. It's their choice, too.
We can fight, Daniel, but we can't win. None of us.
If we don't fight, does that mean they'll do those awful things to him?
More than likely.
Then I say we fight.
I was hoping you'd say that, son.
Either way, Mr. Boone, it's quite hopeless. I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate everything. But I think it's time to take my evening constitution.
Doesn't have to go that far. Not yet. There might be another way.
Another way?
You're forgetting that I'm old Blackfish's adopted son, and that makes me as much Shawnee as our friends out there. I might be able to force him into a different kind of fight to settle this.
With you as the gladiator instead of our guest of honor? It won't work, Daniel. Not with these Shawnee.
Well, it's either that or... Pitcairn! Pitcairn!
Mr. Boone, this is the way it has to be. Let's call it the last course at Sandhurst. How to die like a soldier. But before we begin our lesson, it might be pertinent to instruct our more primitive brethren in the first lesson of military strategy, how to win a battle. You call it butchery. I call it tactics. You call it dishonorable to attack with surprise as a major weapon. I call it the expediency of victory. Your warriors outnumbered us 2-1. We were fighting you in your own terrain. We had no artillery. What would you have us do? Send you our battle plan? Those fools at Chief Headquarters, that was their idea. Close order drill, advance by fife and drum, the thin red line of England's best, and mass suicide. But not me. Not Major Henry Pitcairn. Oh, you didn't know that, did you, Mr. Boone? I was a major. Best in the regiment. But they broke me after we shot you. Said I disgraced the uniform. Never could understand that. It was a moonless night. Very still. I split my command into 3 platoons and sent my Mohawks in to kill the dogs. And then we went in. Quietly as possible. It was so quiet. I remember the sound of my saber as I drew it. Whippoorwill in the north. Then I ordered the charge. We hit them from 3 sides. Pistols, saber, and then torches. Once, twice, 3 times we went through. My men followed their orders to the letter. Kill the men first, then burn out the lodges, and the women, and the children. You see, it had to be that way. You cut a tree at its roots, and the enemy is no more. Finished. Gone. Annihilated. Afterwards, we tried to shut it out. But I could still hear the screams. I started singing. I ordered the men to sing, too. Then it went away. I drew forth my pistols and I rattled my saber, saying, "Stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Musha-ring-em, Durham-da. Whack, fold-a-daddy-o. Whack, fold-a-daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. 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 There's whiskey in the jar."
You can put your people at rest. There's nothing to avenge. His guilt has done that for you.
For 16 years we sought his life. But who can kill a man who is already dead? My people are at peace.
Time to go home now.
Paul, listen. The birds have come back.
It's as the Shawnee said, Israel. His people have found their peace now.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the ripplingest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer, what a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer was he.